me some nitro. Need a little bit of nitro to go fast. Man, $3.19 a gallon. Does anyone else remember getting a free car wash when they filled up with a tank of gas? You poopy. Hi. Hi. What's going on, YouTube? Car's a little bit dirty today, so I'm gonna bring it out, get it cleaned, kind of start preparing for later this week with the race against the Hellcat. If you guys haven't checked out my video that I just posted yesterday, I'll put a link in the description below, but essentially I challenged the Fastlane Car. If you don't know who they are, check them out, fastlanecar.com. They got a couple of YouTube channels here, but I challenged them to a drag race. My Procharged all-wheel drive Charger RT versus their stock 2016 Hellcat Challenger. So, this is something that I've wanted my car to be able to do for a little while now. I got a mountain to climb. This definitely is not going to be an easy win by any means, but I wanted to talk to you a little bit about the circumstances of what I think the race is going to be. If you're a subscriber of theirs, watch a lot of their videos. They do a lot of their Hellcat versus and these car mashup deals where they are on a track, on their test track up in Dakota, Colorado, and they test on a section of track that is roughly an 1/8 mile long. Now, I do know that if I race a Hellcat for a 1/4 mile, I will definitely lose. But I think with the all-wheel drive, I have an opportunity, a chance to win in the 1/8 mile. The reason why I think that I can win in the 1/8 mile is I have all-wheel drive. I put a high stall torque converter, and I am Procharged. I run 521 horsepower to the wheels. I can put all of that power down to the ground as soon as they say go, so I can just floor it and go. With the Hellcat, they have to roll into the throttle. A lot of what I've seen that they've had to do is they're actually launching in second gear just because they can't get that power to the ground because they'll just spin out the tires. So I have to win this race within the first 60 feet. Because beyond that, it's a catch-up game for that Hellcat, and I really don't want to get past right at the finish line. So I've done a little bit of research here. Went through some of their videos that they've posted over the last few months because I know that there was a scene where they actually showed the timers on their Hellcat. On there, I'll post the screenshot for you to see right here, but on there you can see their best 0 to 60 time is 4.3 seconds. My last video I showed you my best 0 to 60 is better than 4.1. The last video I showed you, if you watched to the end, there was an Easter egg. I showed you my 0 to 60 as 4.1. That is still not my best 0 to 60. So again, ideal conditions, you know, I had super cold weather and everything like that to get my absolute best 0 to 60 time, but I don't know the circumstances for their Hellcat when they got the 4.3 seconds. I know that they've driven it to other states as well, may have been a lower altitude. Was their 0 to 60 on a prepared track? The Fastlane Car does real world reviews, so that's why where we're doing our little drag race here, it's not on a drag strip, it's on a closed circuit style type track, but it's not a prepped surface like a drag strip would be, which advantage to the all-wheel drive right here. I know that my absolute best was not on a prep surface, and I know my absolute best was at altitude, so I know that my numbers are good. That 0 to 100 time of 9.6 seconds. I have not done a 0 to 100 in this car. I have not taken it to the track because the track was closed for the season by the time I finished the mods that I was working on this year. But I do remember on my 8th mile challenge, I did, before the torque converter, I was able to reach 88 miles per hour in about 8.7 seconds. So 88 miles an hour in 8.7 seconds versus their 0 to 100 at 9.6. I'm still within the range there, okay? And then I actually hit the 8th mile at 8.7 seconds. So I'm still within the range of this Hellcat based on these estimated timers, okay? These are not like GPS timers, these are ones that are built in the cars, but my timer in my car made by Dodge, their timer in their car made by Dodge, so we should be within the same realm of timing there. But since that time of the 8th mile, I put in this new torque converter, so I've absolutely increased that. I feel that I have a really good chance here. Now, their 8th mile time, so like I said, we're doing a drag race, and it's approximately an 8th mile long. On here, their timers are showing a 5.4 second 8th mile. 5.4 second is crazy fast. I don't think I've even gotten down into the 6s for my 8th mile time. But again, what were the circumstances for their 5.4? Was that here at altitude, or was that elsewhere, lower altitude, or was that on a track? So a lot of unknowns here, but you know, there is no doubt in my mind that the Hellcat is faster than my car. The Hellcat absolutely is faster than this car overall, but we're focusing on this one race of an 8th mile on a unprepped surface at a mile above sea level. Is this car going to beat that Hellcat? A lot of you have a lot of faith in me, a lot of you are wishing me luck, and there's a lot of you that say that there's no chance. But we are now 6 days away from getting that answered. I encourage you guys to like and subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button, because I will be posting that video, whatever I record on the day of that race, I will be posting that as soon as I possibly can. And again, I'm just speculating on what the race is going to be with the Fastlane car. I'm just going with their previous videos, what have they done in the past. I could show up and they could have things completely changed with a brand new idea or something like that. I have no idea. But I'm excited. I know a lot of you guys are, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed, guys. I'm absolutely keeping my fingers crossed. Catch you on the next video. Take care.